I'd rather be in my mum's house than move into a woman's house. For me to be in the front room playing PS5, she goes, our babes, my girls are coming out. Can you go in the bedroom?
I tell you to come off and get out.
So I just dropped my app, www.ChisoLifts.com. Online personal training. You got custom meal plans, custom training plans. With the training plans, you got a video showing you how to do all your exercises. You can log in your sets, your reps, the weights you use, and literally every month I changed up your plan. In the description, you got a code BESTU20 at the moment. You can use that to get a 20% discount for life.
Because the other day I was in this WhatsApp group with some girls, and I was saying that how men need to speak to their boys about all the violence that's happening with men and women. And they were saying that they need to stop telling women what to do to be safe and just tell men to stop being violent. And I'm like, these guys that jump out of bushes, these guys that sexually assault, these guys that rape, these guys that kill women. First of all, if you're doing that, I don't know. Like even man to man, we're just looking at you 5 brothers in here. I have not heard of any of you man punching girls up or doing any of that. So if it did happen, you're not going to tell me. So I don't know how to have the conversation with you. But here's a man problem. It's our issue.
No, but the thing is, in terms of violence in general, it's men, innit? More times, innit? Women are violent towards women. Like if you look at like females in lesbian relationships or whatever, like there's domestic violence and smashes happening over there. Generally speaking, though, men are. But in terms of men, like for example, men on men, like. Men are more like, I think men are like 4 times more likely to get attacked than women in terms of gangs, in terms of just getting robbed, in terms of like, even in school, think about what men have been through in school. Like everyone's had an issue with either getting fought or someone trying to rush you or someone you don't know, do you know what I'm saying? But generally speaking, the problem is deep because women look at it like, just talk to your boys, but it's like, a lot of the people doing, as Gabe said, a lot of the people doing all these assaults, whatever, they don't want people to know.
You won't have no clue.
You won't have no clue.
Because remember, like even with the current thing on the news and that, my man is meant to be the law.
Yeah.
So most people around him probably don't have no clue. Remember, he's all got wife and kids. That Netflix show is basically this. The guy Joe.
Stalking thing.
Yeah, he stalks women, he kills women. It's basically what's happening in real life.
But it is a man problem. But to what extent do us men?
You never know because
what can we do?
If you're a murderer, you're a rapist. You have something wrong in your head. A simple conversation cannot stop. A man can say to you, stop raping because remember, in terms of people, men that rape or like murders, whatever. Sometimes it's a power thing. Sometimes it's actually not a case of the rape; is a case of having power over their victim. It's like psychological. It's a lot of even come on, done no. But even psychopaths. When you watch like some of the murder programs, or whatever.
But they're very intelligent.
But
very intelligent.
But some of these people from when they were younger, it's been like domestic violence from when they were younger or abuse from when they were younger. Like their life's been altered from an age where there's no coming back. Do you know what I'm saying? So now they're at age and they're moving mad. How do you now? Because the thing is, it's kind of like if a girl say talk to your man about maybe bothering girls in raves or, do you know what I mean, or doing that. That's something that you can. Alright, cool. If I see my man talking to a girl, brother, oh yo, she's not interested, man. Come, man. That's different. That's something you can address.
I'll give you another example.
But someone doing a madness like that you don't know about, bro, like it's.
I'll give you an example. R. Kelly, for instance. Do you know why R. Kelly moved to Atlanta?
Because of the age of consent.
Yeah. So when he was getting bagged, he moved to Atlanta because the age of consent is 16. So he moved to another state so that he could carry on and keep on doing his madness.
149 women were killed in 2018. Guess how much of them were killed by men? 147 of those women that died were killed by men. Only 2 were killed by women. When you kind of put it into perspective,
in general, women are not as violent.
It's a problem,
Yeah, but you're forgetting
149 were killed and only 2 were killed by women.
Yeah, but the thing is, in terms of men and aggression and whatever, it's like even if you look at like school and beef and whatever, girls and like in every boy's school there was a madness going on. In every girl's school there was like maybe like one girl who maybe beat up every other girl.
A lot of men are bad for girls or not bad for man. Them men that are in the barber shop and someone jumps the queue, they just sit down quiet. They just don't say anything. Literally, man, I see the best times in the barber shop. A man will jump the queue, sits down in the chair. No, I've seen it back in the days. A man will walk into the barber shop, the brother's next in line, and someone just comes in, what are you saying? And he sits down and the guy's just like,
How many times have like you heard about a girl buying a dude this or doing that, and you're like, how are these brothers manipulating girls like this? And the thing is, but because our circle don't do it, or because you don't see it,
or heard about it,
you don't really, not that you don't believe it, but like but there's men that actually go out and prey on women. That's their thing, innit? Like they fully vulnerable women. Let me get in the bag, let me see her, she'll buy me this, buy me that, and it's just like there's different stages. There's those ones that do that.
You remember when the police station 5 came up? Well, just say, where do you find these women? Where do we find them? These women that, bro. I'll tell you. Where are you, man? Because I'm hearing girls taking out loans for guys on cars, buying them Rolexes.
I'll tell you. There was a guy who used to go to an event and he used to park the big thing across the road, and he would always them ones 10 minutes before it flex and
laps around the club.
And these times men ended up finding out that his girlfriend was running him down for the money for the whip, because when they broke up, she was paid for it. When they broke up, she was trying to get back the car, and my man was ducking and diving for time, so he ain't got the car no more. But my man had her paying. She was paying like something like, I think like about 1 something a month on the car.
As in 1,000.
Wow. So you know what it is?
Where are they? What's up with this guy? What's up with this guy?
The banter is, Gabe's is cracking joke, but if a girl want to do that, you wouldn't let her do it.
I couldn't.
And the thing is, I wouldn't do it. Like the thing is, I've had times when I've been with girls and they've wanted to buy me and certain things. I'm like, I don't feel comfortable. It doesn't sit right with me. You can buy me a young gift.
You don't feel uncomfortable.
But to take money off a girl or to get a car off a girl or something, brother. I can't look at me. You know, in the morning when you're washing your face and you look in the mirror, I want you to look in the mirror, bro.
Remember when thingy started? When quarantine last year started? I remember when I told you, and that girl was like, she goes, I'll pay you. I said, brother, I would rather walk through hell and broken glass and nails barefoot. I said, she was like, you've got mad pride. I said, mate, you're gonna see me on the road begging to do that.
Even if worst case scenario happened and I fell off, I'm going straight back to my mum's. I'd rather be in my mum's house than move into a woman's house. For me to be in the front room playing PS5, she goes, our babes, my girls are coming out. Can you go in the bedroom?
I think to come off and get out.
I'm in the front room. I said, babes, my girls are coming out. Can you go in the bedroom?
Have you not seen Have you seen New Becky?
Nah.
My man that sleeps in the cupboard. That'll be me. I'll be like, good night.
You guys that do it, there's nothing wrong with it. But me, I couldn't do it. I go back to my mum's.
Imagine you're being missus. Imagine being in a girl's yard and then you have a little heated argument, as in what are you talking about? Do you know what? Get out of my house, Then you have to pack slowly to hope she changes her mind. You're 40 or teaching to 80. You're 40.
That's Zara, you know.
And you keep looking at her hoping that she changes her mind.
I couldn't do it. Imagine you watching Match of the Day and she says, my girls are coming around, we're just going to go out and get changed. Can you just go in the bedroom? There's no TV in there. And it's Arsenal Man U. Extra time and it's 1-1 and it's a free kick. And Ronaldo's on top of the ball. And you got to go and eat. No, babe, coming in now, you got to go. And you're like,
man's looking at your phone like this in there.
When she told you something like, what's your plates, man? We're leaving plates around. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'll just go and watch them now.
I'm telling you, I would rather go to my aunt's house and live in the cupboard.
What's the difference?
Man don't even go and lick into the cupboard. Hey babe, where's your room? Come in the cupboard.
But I don't think men are that vindictive. Like some women maybe. I think if when a woman's living in a man's house, I don't think we tend to be that vindictive. I can't talk for everyone, but I don't know whether we do that thing with women.
But the thing is,
go to your mum's house, you know.
I don't think we do that.
I would never tell a girl to get out of my house. The only way I'll tell a girl to get out of my house is if she done something mad, like she tried to hit me or be violent. I'm like, now you need to leave, bro, because you've crossed the line, man. I don't know what you're doing here, but you need to get out. But generally speaking, some women can pull rank. Women like to pull rank and let you know who the boss is. As in and also with women as well, it's kind of I feel like even have a conversation on Clubhouse and whatever, and women kind of tie respect with guys to being financially stable, to being the breadwinner and whatever. And if you're not the breadwinner, you're not financially stable, to her the respect drops a little bit, where she can be like, it's not level. You're not levels here. So like really, you can't tell me nothing, and that's when it's just a mess.
Have you ever been hit by a woman?
You know what? Yes. The thing is that I haven't, and that's probably when people say like, I've never hit a woman before, and maybe it's because I've never been hit before. That's probably why I haven't. Because even when we're talking about violence, we always talk about men having self-control, but never talk about it the other way around. Because you're stronger than her. Did she not know that she was weaker than me? Like that dynamic with it. I've never hit a woman before because I've never been hit. Maybe that's why. Because sometimes we get on a moral high ground and be like, I've never hit a woman. Okay, have you been punched in the face by one before? I haven't. So maybe that's probably why. Like for me, I'd rather step on their corn or something.
Have you ever seen a girl knock out a man? Have you ever seen a girl knock out a man?
Yes. As in like on a street fight in a club or something?
No, like fighting on road.
No.
I remember school days,
Yeah, I know.
My brethren's cousin, one time, some boys come outside of school trying to bad up girls. They was having an argument. She just stepped out. She was like, "What?" Boom! I was across the road, like you know, like my face. Fam, she dropped him. You know when the leg does the leg hit the stacky leg. I was like,
disgusting things. I remember the first time when I done doors. This girl came into the club, and I can name the club because it's gone, Coliseum. But she came in, and she just went to the bar. She ordered 2 bottles of Moe.
Yeah.
I'm standing by the bar and I see her. She orders 2 bottles of Moe, and then she's like looked over by the DJ box. One guy's there, standing there with some girl. She's taking the 2 bottles of Moe.
Don't tell me she clotted him.
She went over to the bottle, tapped him on his shoulder, crack, both bottles over his head. Jeez. Do you know how hard you have to hit someone with a bottle for a champagne bottle to crack? To smash.
When it's full.
When it's full.
Yeah.
Brother, the way how I saw my man's head laying there on the floor, open, and she done it calm. She went crack, and walked out calmly.
Oh, has anyone ever hit a woman before?
Yes.
I don't mean like the fake one, like you know what I mean, like you kind of do that. Yes. I mean like a proper like scratching your face. Has anyone ever had that before? Yes. Okay, and what did you do?
It was the first time I had it done. It was when I was on the door.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot I could have done.
Okay.
So basically, you protected yourself.
I did protect myself, and then my next move was I literally grabbed her, picked her up, and then the female, and then held her. When the female security came over, I let go and she took her away.
Again, it's that whole thing about certain man being bad for man, bad for girls or not bad for man. Because the same way you have a reaction, I've seen brothers get batted up. And I know the same guy is the same one that lashes out on girls. But I've seen him in situations when this is Birmingham, and I've seen the same gutter get batted up. And this is the same brother, he's quick to swing for girls. Like, I mean, there's not even a second of thinking. He's reactionary. But when it comes to man,
that's weak-minded.
That's weak, and that's why I always find it mad when guys talk about equal rights. They're always talking about beating women up. No, you know, it's on social media. Whenever people talk about, but women want equal rights, it always goes towards violence.
No, but remember, it's compensation, don't it? Sometimes there's some.
No.
I'm talking about in that guy's life, like he's
I see what you mean. He's compensating.
So because he can't do it over there, he does it over here, innit? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like people do it in their lives. Like if they're not a boss in one place. Like an alpha around certain people.
Yeah, I get you, man.
Then when they in another circle, they try and overcompensate by being overly loud over there. It's like, bro.
Okay, but why would you say in your adult age you've not hit a woman in your adult since you turned like 18, 19, 20?
To be honest, I've never hit a girl.
Why?
Because I just feel like.
Because that's what I want to know. Like, because everyone in here is assuming. I'm assuming every man in here is not.
No, but the thing is, I can. If I get into an altercation with a woman, I can look at her and be like, behave. As in like, behave, like move. Because at the end of the day, it's like, to be honest, I've never been in a situation with a woman like that. Like if a woman takes it there with me, I don't know, bro. Like as in, what in this day and age, what can you do? Because like there's double standards all over the place, isn't it? And that's one of the double standards that we have to understand is there. So, for example, put it this way: if a woman hits me now, and I don't do nothing, Marvin got battered by a girl. We got hit by a girl. If I hit her back, Marvin hits women. It's a lose-lose.
But even with jail though, even with jail time, everything is proportional. Like it depends on what's happened to you. Same way if it's a man fighting a man, it has to be proportional. If a man basically flicks your face, and then you punch him in the face and stamp him out, you're going jail.
You're going jail.
Of course. So everything's proportionate. So if a girl punches you in the face and you punch her back, you could leave a girl. I hope I wouldn't do that.
No, but I guarantee. But even if a dude flicks me and I punch him in his face, most people will see that and be like, "Marv had a fight." No one would think. No one wanted to hear the details. Whereas if a girl was to punch me in my face and I was to punch her back, everyone wants to hear the details. What actually happened? Why? Do you know what I'm saying? There's way more to explore because of the woman.
I'll give you this example. Girl's done blatantly wrong. You caught her slipping. Yeah. Told her get out. All of those kind of things. Due to her frustration and anger, because she knows she's punched you in your face. Now, she's left. You ain't even done nothing. Or maybe what you did is you grabbed her and told her, you know what, get the sorry for my language. Right, then now she's now decided to go and report that to police. Police have come knocked on your door, arrested you because she said that you assaulted her. Regardless of however you want to look at it, they're going to take you in. They're going to take you in. They're going to arrest you, take you into the station, get your account side of it, but still you're going to go through that embarrassment of that, regardless. As bad as it sounds, though, I think women should be afforded that luxury because they're double standards and everything. I know it sounds bad. Let me learn first. The reason why I say that is this: we know that generally speaking, men are the perpetrators of violence. So we look at stats: 149 women killed by 147 men. So we know, generally speaking, men are the perpetrators of violence. Which there shouldn't be a bias when it comes to law because everything should be objective. But I think it's fair to say that, first of all, let's differentiate domestic violence from a fight. Domestic violence is when someone's cooked jollof rice with basmati rice for some dumb reason, and then the man.
Wait. Look at the guy in that man's face. Yeah. That's the guy in man's face.
You know what I mean? Like, let's just differentiate the two, because a street fight between you and a woman you don't know and domestic violence, people conflate the issues. They're not the same thing. Do you know what I mean? But for me, in a domestic violence situation, men do get hit by women. I think the stats are something like, out of domestic violence, I think 1/3 of them are men, and it would be more, but men don't come forward. Yeah, but men don't come forward because it's embarrassing. Like, imagine me coming to your mother saying, "What is that?"
Yeah, so man up, bro.
Even if you go police station, you say to report something. What happened, mate? My wife hit me. Alright, what time did it happen, mate? 1,500 hours. So she gave you a right. Oh,
even though we're laughing, you're there. You're there, right?
How much do you weigh, mate? 15 stone, 6'2". Okay. Like, they'll rubbish you.
Larry, he weighs 15 stone. He got cry. No, but that's the thing, though. Violence towards. But I think women should be afforded that luxury because looking at the stats, men are killing women more than women are killing men.
I feel like men need to be more smart as well. So, for example, in that scenario that you used, Ed, in regards to the woman hitting you, as a dude, don't let it ride. Phone the police yourself and report it. Because the bottom line, if she now reports it, it's your word against hers, and it's done for. So, as men, we need to be on a vibe of, it's 2021 now. If a woman does something to you that's mad, report it, bro. Because and that way.
I'm not snitching, but what had happened was
everyone just keep their hands to themselves. That's the first thing. First of all,
that's how I deal with the thing. At the end of the day, but remember, the problem is, for example, when it comes to violence against women and certain things, by all means, as you said, like it's most men are the aggressors and men are the problem. Whatever, cool. But the issue here is this: when it comes to stuff like that, women act like women can't lie.
Yeah, true.
And also, if you speak to most women and say to them, "Has a woman ever lied about you?" They'll say yes. If you ever had an issue with a woman about her lying, they'll say yes. It's like, all right, let me get this straight. So women can lie when it involves other women. When it comes to other men, women cannot lie. So what I'm trying to say to you is this: is like, at the end of the day, as you said, there's double standards to everything, whatever. You do need to believe women and so on and so forth. But at the same time, it's a case of, and also as well, for example, even if you have like, for example, 99 cases where men have done it and there's one man that hasn't done it, by all means, let's believe the woman. But remember, that one dude that hasn't done it, you're destroying his whole life.